Good morning, it's 2:30 in the morning. Good morning, it's 3:30 in the morning. I think it's 3:30. I think it's only 3. I woke up at 2. I couldn't sleep. Because I think I had to cut back on my magnesium. So that's one. But I think the main reason is I was thinking about my dog. Because Evie. Recently I've been thinking about her because my son, he has been making a grave for her, like a grave, like tombstone and like notes on the tombstone and detail, flowers, and he made it all pretty. It was like a really nice, pretty grave, like a fairy tale. And it got me thinking. It's like, oh shit, I miss her like crazy. Because I think when she passed away, my mind blocked her off. Like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. I was planning ahead instead of mourning her then. And I think what I've done is I'm jumping to the future and back, especially when you're on sertraline and mushrooms. Fuck. You feel like a god. You're like living in the future. You can feel the pain. The anxiety turns into reality. So anxiety is the worry about, the future. Depression is the past. And so being anxious about the future is one thing, but then realizing it and feeling it is another. It's like it's as real as the pain is so real. It's as real as the now. It's as real as it like anything. Because emotions you can't see anyway, so it's a feeling, and if the feeling is real, like if okay, this is a side thing that I told my coach and my wife. If you, oh man, I have to get this out of the way. Okay, another side thing. My videos is like a cult member talking. It is. It's like a cult member, like a cult leader even. It's even worse. I'd rather be a cult member than a cult leader. Fuck. Man, sound like a cult. Because I was watching a documentary about Jonathan Mayers with a J, Meijer, from the Netherlands, and he's a serial sperm donor. So he donates his sperm. So he goes and whacks off and gives it to people, mostly lesbians, fat lesbians. Oh my god, stereotypical. The one. I wonder if they're the same type of fat woman that's outside malls and vaping all day. Have you realized it's fat women are always vaping? They need to suck on that thing. Oh, they don't spit on that thing. They just suck on that thing. So, yeah, this is like, I talk like, it's about the same shit. It's about crypto. It's about just whatever the interest is. The only difference between me and a serial sperm donor is I don't I don't donate sperm. Apart from that, it's like the same fucking thing. What's yeah, it's very fucked up. You should watch it. It's on Netflix. Um, where was I? Fuck. See, that's what happens. You just go off track and you talk about something else. We'll come back to it sooner or later, one day maybe. What else is on my mind right now? Right now, I'm low on cash. I'm so low on cash. When you own a business, you start realizing how cash flows, like business sense, not government sense. Government is just neck level because they just make money up and it's there. Don't even need a money tree to shake it down. Just print it as a press a number and it's there. But anyway, that's beside the point. Man, I'm going off tangent like constantly. This is what happens when you have too much weed. But I enjoy it, so this is the way I'm gonna do it. Sorry, guys. Sorry, whoever's watching. Sorry, the 5 viewers I have. I'd appreciate your views. Thank you, 5 viewers. I think Bobo's out there. Hi, Bobo. Bobo's a friend of mine. That's his real name, by the way. Not legally, but he's a friend of mine that likes to study. He's like studying until his 30s. I know a dude that studied almost to his 40s. It's an Asian thing. Yeah, I think maybe their parents just want them to study so much when they're young, and it's just so imprinted they just want to keep studying. It's also a way to get away from things, or get away from themselves, or get away from responsibility. Let that sink in, Bobo. But anyways, so I talk to Bobo like I talk to my family members, like straight up. And, it's hard. It's hard. I know. I get it. But that's just how I communicate. It's so hard to talk to people when you're straight up. When you don't like something, you say it. And then, you expect not retaliation, but another perspective. But the thing with society now is people they don't really know how to handle other perspective to things. It's like the way you look at it, and that's the only way. Yeah, a little bit academic. Peterson Academy. I want my kids to sign up to that, like instead of going to school. It's $4.99 USD for a year. It's a bit of condensed learning from professors that want to speak their mind. And we're talking like Harvard and like legit university professors. The ones that can't speak, just like any job in the system. If it's money orientated, then there's limits to what you can say. The sacrifices we have to make to one another and our freedom. Because if you choose to play the money game, then you lose your freedom. So Bobo's considering a good job offer, or get some free money. Nah, I don't think he's considering free money. It's a very sensitive topic. People don't like it when you talk about getting free money. I lose followers talking about it. Like every time I lose followers on Instagram. I can't. Oh, you know what grinds my gears? I cannot change my Instagram profile picture or name. Like, I'm sick of it. I've been using it since it's been verified in like February, like over half a year. I don't like the name anymore. I want to change, but I can't, because if you're Meta verified, you can't change it. And I've canceled the membership thing, but it apparently is still going because I signed up on Apple, but I canceled my subscription on Apple iPhone. And then, so I'm still on Meta, like verified status, the blue tick. I'm still on the blue tick. But I don't want the blue tick. I want to change my name. I'm getting bored of being the same person, like online. I like being the same me, but I want to just have fun with it. Like I'm not, I don't have the same hairstyle every day. I want a different hairstyle. Come on, man. This is my avatar. Like legit, this is my Earth form avatar. And I want to change it sometimes. What the fuck? And then so I cancel my subscription on Apple through my phone, and then but when I log into my Instagram, I'm still like verified. Fuck. It was such a bitch to get the tick in the first place. You get less freedom if you get the tick. Why do you get less freedom with a tick? Fuck. So these are my cult videos. I'm making cult videos. Well, technically they're not. They're kind of like for my children or people that want to see in the future. But so it's a vision. So you have a vision. You have a vision, eh? So you're making a video because you have a vision. I just thought, wouldn't it be nice if the kids could see? Or if they needed like help. Or if I die. Like how do you get to know your dad? Like after over a 2-minute video online of you at a party getting drunk with titties in his face. Damn, that'd be cool. But yeah, these videos will be cool. Like if they want to look at it. If they don't, then fuck you. Fuck you, kids. No, they watch it. They watch it sometimes. You know why? Because I was like, hey, are you guys gonna subscribe? Are you gonna... So I know they subscribe, so it shows up on their feed. They just don't understand right now. They probably find it boring. The attention span is only like 1 minute. You kind of have to be in a meditative state or doing something to be able to listen to a 3-hour podcast. Whether it be work for yourself or someone else, repetitive work, or just drugs. Fuck the deep breathing shit for 3 hours. You can get into a meditative state with the help of drugs. That's what therapy and that's what it is. Just slowing everything down and telling you it's alright to slow down and think about things and in detail and face them and overcome them. Saying hey, you do have enough time. Let's freeze time right now and overcome this thing or trauma or stress or anxiety or depression that you have. Process it. Yeah. Oh, I was talking about my dog. So back to the first minute of the podcast. Shit, it's going everywhere. Yeah, so I pushed Evie, my dog, out of my thoughts, I think. Like, I know she passed away. I was sad on the day, I'll get teary here and there, or cry even harder in the shower when I'm by myself. It's the truth. When you can't lie, that's what happens. So I push her out of my mind. But I'm still mourning like day by day. But I was mourning up to the event of the death. So I was mourning while I was still in the past of her death. So this is her death in the middle. So prior to that, I was mourning for 6 months because she already had cancer. She already had, body problems. It's like, what the fuck and all this. And then it turns out to be processed food. And I've been feeding her processed food for all her fucking life. So I've just been killing my dog for like 12 years. That's the thing. Like people, yeah, maybe I should talk about my pain. Oh my god, I just start sucking. I just start being a little bitch. But yes, I was sucking. I was sad for 6 months leading up to her death, and even after now, it's like you're still mourning even afterwards. So that's kind of fucked up. But then, like back then, I knew I could overcome it because I knew I could feel that it was almost my time too. Like whether it be, a couple of days, months, years, or even like 50 years if I'm lucky. So, yeah, it's almost my time. So why more now if it's almost my time? So I got to hurry up and get my shit done. Yeah, when you stop having mushrooms, you think of time more linear than we believe. It's more a spot. It's not even a line. We're thinking of time on a spot. So instead of a timeline, you're thinking on a time spot. You live in the time spot. You think of the time spot. You don't plan for the future. You just want to feel good now. That's why, people lie. People cheat. People do negative things or whatever. Because they're not thinking about the consequences that they have to face in the future. And that sucks to be them because, most people do live to the near future and you got to face the consequences. That's why I chose not to do it now. That's why I chose not to do it. Lying is not good. And you can know when you have lied, when you stop lying, because I lied once. I lied once this year. I lied once to my fucking brother. He asked, I talked too hastily. He asked if I had a blood test. I'm like, yeah, I did. Like 3 months ago. And I'm like, no. Where did that ad lib come in? No. It's a public apology to him. Yeah. Why? I don't know. It was so impulsive. It was so raw. It was so Stone Age. It was so primate. Like to win. You want to win. Like so competitive all of a sudden. And I'm like, that's wrong. You correct yourself. I didn't though. But I will. After my blood test on Monday. Fuck you. Oh man. So if I'm wrong, then I gotta double apologize. But if I'm wrong but right, I need to apologize for what I've done wrong. Fuck. It's kind of like how do I explain this? Lying is kind of like, okay, this is how I feel about lying. You like maybe people, like once I had a knife fight, right? So I felt bad that I hurt a guy with a knife. And then this is before I even had kids. I was like, man, what if this one day this guy comes and stabs me in the back? But I never we had a fight, right? So I was on a backstabbing one. But then it's like I did get aggressive, I did get arrested, I did get diversion. I was under 17. But it's like I wanted to apologize. And when there was a day I was at a club, I saw him, I apologized to him. I'm like, hey, I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. He was a bit of a dick afterwards, but hey, I got over and done with. Like, not like, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, whatever, over and done with. More like, but sincerely, I'm like, well, I fucked up. I shouldn't have tried to cause a beef with you. And it was me. I started it, so yep, I had to pay it. Like not him, but the consequences. Diversion, had to pay myself to get out of the situation. Well, not myself, the government. So yeah, that's that. Don't do that. It's not good. I had to do community service. Yeah, that's no good. This is what happens when you come from a traumatic family. And you need to heal from it. You gotta admit you're wrong and get it over with. Fuck, it sucks. It sucks doing wrong things. But now, I'm on the right track. It feels better. It feels better being alive. I don't have to drink myself to death every day for doing fucked up shit every day. Like acting hastily. Oh, it's so annoying. That's what happens when you don't have enough mushrooms. So yeah, that's my one lie this year, or in the past 2 or 3, 4 years already. Fuck. Hastily. When you're too hasteful, it does happen. But yeah, don't do it. And if you did do it, just fess up to it. Let the person know. And move on from it. That's all you can do because you fucked up. It's like it's like tripping over. Sometimes you trip over. It happens. It happens. Just don't try and do it intentionally. Otherwise, it's probably not good for you. That melody sucks. So anyways, my dog died. So I'm mourning back and forward. And that's the process. That's how I mourn. Like, I don't mourn in one go. I don't know how. I can't release it all and not feel it again. So I might as well just block some of it and just like mourn parts of it. It's like having a picture that's loading. Or like something that's like, getting in percentages. Like I'm mourning by like percentages instead of like all in one go and like bawling my eyes out for like 5 hours or 6 hours or maybe a few days. Yeah. Instead of that. I think that's good. I don't know. I think it's just my coping mechanism. Whether it's right, wrong, or that's everyone's own opinion. It's just how I cope. Maybe there's an easier way if someone could teach me. That would be nice. Like to not even feel the pain. Damn, baby. I think, well, medication does help. Definitely. Sertraline. It holds back the neurons. What else? Low on cash? Fuck. So you know how like money stops rolling? Someone's not printing money right now. When the government prints and hands out money like more and more, you can feel it just constantly flowing. The spending patterns of people just make no sense. But when money stops flowing, people are actually thinking on what they need to spend their money on. Fuck, it must be inflation then. Oh, duh. Of course it is. So, yeah. So money stops rolling, kind of stops. So, but you're still purchasing, but then it stops. So you can either hold purchases, have a discount. But there's no point. There's no point. Because if you're buying right, you don't need a discount. And you just have to wait. You just hold it out. It's like everyone just short of money. People want the products, but you just can't sell it because there's a shortage of money. Or like the river flow of money has just stopped. So the river stops running. People still have buckets of water, but they're more careful because it seems like drought season's out. Which is actually good for the economy because it's not natural for money to keep flowing indefinitely. So, yeah, that's quite interesting. The flow of money. Right now, it's getting close to a drought. It's been like 2 weeks, I think. I can feel it. That's my thoughts. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. Just how I feel. Yeah, there's a drought. So how am I coping with it? How am I dealing with the shorter? Shorter money? Don't sell. Like if you own stocks, don't sell. Don't sell. Unless you really need it, right? Unless you really need, like if I was desperate, and my kids are hungry or something, then yeah, I'll sell. But yeah, don't sell. I refuse to sell. That's not my business model. My business model is just don't sell, just keep buying. Just grow like crazy. So, the good thing is I bought all the meat and all the supplies I need before the drought. I could see the drought coming. So once the drought kind of started, when the cash kind of like drops, the cash flow drops, once that dropped, I bought lots of meat. I go hard. I buy so much red meat. I buy dowers, like just dried jerky meat, but not the super processed kind, just the semi-processed kind with salt and pepper and shit, but it's still kind of processed. But better than chemicals or preservatives and other shit that might cause cancer, which I believe it does. So I try to avoid it, and I try to avoid it for my kids. So I give them like legit jerky that fucking expires in a week if you don't, if you don't deal with it. Excuse me. Drink some water. Electrolytes. Again, I only drink electrolytes twice now. Once in the morning, once in the afternoon. And it just prevents my, afternoon headaches. Or morning ones for that matter. But I can't drink electrolytes all day because what I found is I get bloated. I just start swelling up again. It's like drinking alcohol. Yeah, but no. Like a little bit's okay. Like I think in the morning and afternoon to prevent headaches is perfect for me, personally. Where was I? Drought. So I bought lots of meat. My wife's constantly buying fruits and vegetables. Huge difference for the kids. Like if they're having candy or cereal and shit, you can see the sugar high and downs. Highs and downs. You can even see them getting depressed. That's quite funny. They get so tired. They look depressed. Depressed, tired if you give them sugar. But no, I do give them sugar sometimes. If they do exercise or stuff like that. Or once a day kind of thing, like ice cream and shit. But if it's meat, if they're just having meat and fruits and vegetables, you can see the alertness, kindness, and I think it's because they don't feel like shit. They don't feel like shit, so they don't act like shit. So if you want kids to be good and healthy, you have to feed them good shit. Otherwise, they'll act like bad shit. Yeah, having a good shit is being a bad shit, right? Okay, so we've covered the death. Deadpool and Wolverine. Wolverine was really cool. Deadpool's, not a big fan. I think because we got spoiled by The Boys. The Boys has more freedom, and Deadpool, you could tell he wants his freedom. He wants more freedom. He has a lot already. He's the most out of any Disney character. But because it's owned by Disney, maybe, it's hard to get off script. It's hard to think more freely. Because there's something, they want you to, be gay or lesbian. The woke virus. But, people are waking up from the woke virus. It only lasted a couple of years. So, yeah, this woke is bitter. But a lot of old people have already complied with being woke. So, yeah, we need to get the boomers out. But the boomers are hard to change. So, it's going to take another 5 years to change them back. And we need to give them time now. Fuck. Sucks. Or just mash mushroom dumps. It's like psychedelic ones. Okay. What else is new? Low on cash, don't sell. Wait a couple of weeks, see what happens. Anyway. Oh shit, I'm getting sleepy. This is what happens when you wake up at 2. What am I excited about today? The UFC. Yep, I'm gonna watch that. No bidding. Bet on the fucking Jake Paul fight. That didn't work. Oh, that's fun. I'm not addicted to it. That's why I'm not betting again. So, every now and then, every couple months, I'll buy a little bit, and lose my money every time. So it's always the wrong ones. But that's life. Yeah. Well, I win sometimes, but, just for fun. Oh, I want to go watch horse racing. I need to take the kids sometime, but maybe I'm scared of betting again. The thing is, when you don't have cash, you can't bet. So that's another reason why I don't hold cash. Yeah, I don't hold cash. I leave that to my family members. They can hold cash. I don't hold cash because it depreciates. I don't hold cash. I can't do a Trump impression. Never tried. Just did and failed. Yep. Don't hold cash. It depreciates. Buy the shit. I think I'm running out of things to say. I'm running out of the passion. Anything else I want to cover? Deadpool, Wolverine. Deadpool sucks because of Disney. Wolverine, very cool. I like the costume. He pulled it off, even with the mask. That was amazing. Whoop-de-doo. I need to watch Twister. That seems like a good movie. Because CG is supposed to be bitter and bitter, right? So these movies will show how it goes for the near future and the now and the past and whatever, whatnot. Blah, blah. That's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Ciao.